After attacking Caliph Uthman in the mosque, the rebels, mostly from Egypt, laid siege to his house in Medina.
We presented Caliph Uthman with 3 clear choices: fulfill his promise and remove the corrupt governor of Egypt, step down from the Caliphate, face death. He refused the first 2, so only one option remained.
This tragic escalation stemmed largely from a controversial letter bearing Uthman's official seal, addressed to Abdullah ibn Abi Sar, the governor of Egypt. The letter reportedly ordered harsh measures, even execution, against the dissenters. However, many early historical sources do not directly attribute the letter to Uthman himself. The Caliph strongly denied writing or authorizing it. Since Marwan ibn al-Hakam served as Uthman's secretary and kept custody of the official seal, several early historians, chroniclers, and later scholars have suggested that Marwan may have written or forged the letter without the Caliph's knowledge or approval. After besieging the house for 18 days, the rebels heard that Caliph Uthman's allies would come to attack them. The rebels then decided to cut off the water and food supply to Caliph Uthman's house.
No! You cannot come in!
What do you mean? I need to deliver these food and water to the Caliph.
We take them all now. After that, go away.
Caliph Uthman watched from the rooftop of his house.
Look at what they did. They want us to die slowly from a lack of water and food.
We need to find a way to get them.
Caliph Uthman reached out to his friendly neighbor from the Hazm clan.
O Amr bin Hazm, please help me. They have denied us water. If you can, please send us some. Also, please ask Ali to help us with the water supply.
Certainly, Ya Caliph.
After hearing about the situation from Amr bin Hazm, Ali brought water for Uthman.
O people, neither believers nor unbelievers act like this. Do not cut off supplies from this man. The Romans and Persians give food and drink to their captives. This man did not resist you, so how can you think it lawful to besiege and kill him?
No, by Allah, we will show no mercy. We will not let him eat or drink.
Ali was annoyed because the rebel soldier was disrespectful to him.
I have done what you asked me to do.
Then Habiba, a mother of the believers, arrived on her mule, saddled and carrying a water skin.
That is Habiba, mother of the faithful.
The wills and inheritances of the Banu Umayyah are entrusted with this man, Uthman. I wish to meet him and inquire about them, so that the property of orphans and widows is not lost.
She's lying.
However, the rebels showed no respect for Habiba. They severed the rope holding the saddle.
Stop it! Stop it! Don't do it! You know who I am.
Struck the mule across the face. The mule bolted in panic. Habiba nearly fell, but the people around her quickly caught hold and steadied her on the animal. She almost got killed or seriously injured. Eventually, they escorted her safely back to her house. At that time, Aisha was preparing to leave Medina for the pilgrimage to Mecca.
The situation here has become truly dire. I should go perform the Hajj in Mecca. Perhaps I can convince my brother, Muhammad ibn Abi Bakr, to join me, so he won't join the attack on Caliph Uthman.
But her brother refused.
I still have unfinished business with him.
Aisha left. She was disappointed. Aisha harbored deep anger toward the rebels.
By Allah, if I can do anything to frustrate their plans, I will surely do so.
Marwan ibn al-Hakam came to her and urged,
Mother of the faithful, if you stayed here in Medina, they would be more likely to show respect to Caliph Uthman.
Do you want me to be treated the way Habiba was? I see no one who will defend me. No, by Allah, I am not to blame. I don't know what these people's actions will lead to.
Meanwhile, members of the Banu Hazm clan continued secretly bringing food and water to Uthman. Whenever the rebels' guards grew careless, they slipped supplies through to sustain him during the siege. As the siege intensified and Caliph Uthman realized the gravity of the situation, how many had turned against him, he sent a desperate letter to Muawiyah ibn Abi Sufyan, the governor of Syria.
The people of Medina have become unbelievers. They have abandoned obedience and renounced their oath of allegiance. Therefore, send me the Syrian soldiers at your disposal, on every camel you have, whether docile or stubborn.
When Muawiyah received the letter, he hesitated and delayed any action. He was reluctant to openly oppose the companions of the Messenger of Allah, knowing that many of them had withdrawn their support from Uthman. When Uthman learned of the delay, he wrote again, this time directly to Yazid ibn Asad ibn Qurs and the Syrians, urging swift help.
If you can aid me, then hurry, hurry. The dissidents are moving quickly against me.
When he received the letter, Yazid ibn Asad ibn Qurs, from the clan of Qasr in the tribe of Bajila, stood up and rallied support for the Caliph. A large contingent of the Syrian army set out toward Medina. But the distance was vast, and they could not reach the city in time to save Uthman from his fate. News emerged that Muslim pilgrims in Mecca were rallying in support of Caliph Uthman. The rebels grew desperate. Muhammad ibn Abi Bakr confided in his companions.
Our only escape now is to kill this man. The people will be so consumed by that they won't notice us.
They started to destroy the gate to get into Uthman's residency. Uthman's fierce defenders were ready to face the rebels. They are the sons of the companions, such as Al-Hasan ibn Ali, Abdullah ibn al-Zubayr, Muhammad ibn Talha, Marwan ibn al-Hakam, Sa'id ibn al-As, and many others. Uthman cried out from within,
Fear Allah, fear Allah. You are absolved from defending me.
When they refused to stand down, Uthman himself emerged with his sword to hold them back. Together they drove off the rebels, who withdrew for the moment. Uthman retreated to his room. Spending his time reciting the Quran while weeping, beseeching Allah for protection. But the rebels returned with fire. They set the door and portico ablaze. Flames roared until the wooden structure collapsed, crashing onto the entrance. The assailants rushed inside. Uthman's remaining defenders rose to meet them, ready to engage in combat.
Which man will oppose me?
A man from Banu Layth named Al-Nibs stepped up. Al-Nibs sliced Marwan's neck, but Marwan struck his leg. Marwan survived, though his neck remained bent from the wound. Muhammad ibn Abi Bakr, accompanied by Kinana ibn Bishr ibn Atab, Sudan ibn Humran, and Amr ibn al-Hamiq, scaled the wall from the neighboring house of Amr ibn Hazm, and they reached Uthman in his room. At that moment, the Caliph and his wife Naila were reading Surah Al-Baqarah from the Quran. Ibn Abi Bakr seized Uthman's beard.
May Allah disgrace you, you hyena!
I am no hyena. I am Allah's servant and the commander of the faithful.
Neither Muawiyah nor anyone else has helped you.
Son of my brother, let go of my beard. Your father would never have gripped it like this.
Had my father seen what you've done, he would have denounced you, and I intend to do worse than grasp your beard.
I seek Allah's help against you.
Bin Abi Bakr then pierced Uthman's forehead with a broad iron-tipped arrow he carried.
Uthman's slaves started coming to help him. Al-Ghafiqi struck Uthman. The sacred text flew into Uthman's hands as his blood spilled onto its pages.
Sudan ibn Humran advanced to strike again. Naila threw herself over her husband. Sudan severed her fingers.
How large her buttocks are.
Uthman's slave rushed in and beheaded Sudan in revenge. Qutayra then killed the slave. Another of Uthman's slaves killed Qutayra in turn. Meanwhile, Amr ibn al-Hamiq leaped onto Uthman, still barely alive, sat on his chest, and stabbed him 9 times.
I stabbed him 3 times for Allah's sake, and 6 times from the anger in my heart.
Amr moved to behead him, but Uthman's wives, Naila and al-Banin, threw themselves over the body.
Isn't it enough that you've killed him?
Ibn Udays intervened.
Just leave him.
The rebels looted the house, taking whatever they found. Then they rushed to seize the public treasury. For 3 days, Uthman's body lay unburied in his room. The rebels refused to let his relatives bury him.
Let him rot in his place.
Really? Let's hear from Ali about this.
The family appealed to Ali, who granted permission for burial. But when the body was brought out, some stoned the bier and insulted him. Ali rebuked them and ordered restraint.
After all, he was your Caliph.
When relatives sought to bury him in al-Baqi, the Muslim cemetery, the Muslim community rejected it.
No, don't bury him here. Just bury him at Deir Sal, the Jewish cemetery.
So at twilight, his family interred him in an enclosure called Hash Kaukab, where Jews had once buried their dead. Only Marwan ibn al-Hakam, 3 of his freedmen, Mawali, Naila, and Uthman's 5th daughter were present. Years later, when Muawiyah ibn Abi Sufyan gained supremacy, he ordered the enclosure razed and Uthman's body transferred to al-Baqi. He then commanded Muslims to bury their dead around the grave, gradually incorporating the site into the main Muslim cemetery.